All right, folks, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. We are set for another round of UC Bearcat hockey. This time welcoming in the University of Toledo Rockets. I'm Paul Ackman, pleased to be joined by Austin Coleman. Bearcats were winners Friday night against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Will now take on another Northern Ohio team in the form of Toledo. What do you know about Toledo, Austin?
We really don't know much about him. I recognized one name on the roster, Mike Geckler. He's a product of Centerville. Grew up playing with him and played against him. But all we know about this team is they're good, just by paper. Neither one of these teams has seen each other at a tournament, anything like that. So on paper, this is going to be one hell of a game.
Well, we're pleased to have you with us. We're going over starting lineups. We'll also have the national anthem, so we'll let the PA take it from here, and we'll be back with action in just a bit. Okay, folks, we're back here. Bearcats were winners, making them 19-3 at the time Friday night. And Cincinnati has since forfeited a game Saturday night at Bowling Green. So they are actually more awake and ready than ever for this Sunday affair against Toledo. Toledo, on the other hand, has played 2 games this weekend, both against Miami, both on the road. And the Rockets come up shorthanded both times, losing 5-2 and then 8-5. So not the weekend Toledo had in mind, or at least the start. They're going to try to redeem themselves tonight. So Cincinnati's got to be aware that this is a team that has lost 3 in a row and are absolutely a team that I highlighted before the game, even before the season started. Faceoff is won by Damian Lona, who is joined by line mates number 23, Kyle Talebi, and number 24, Danny Matea. Out there on defense, that is Matt Lindley and Nick Okada. I had Lindley with a different defensive pairing in my pregame notes, so I was a little confused if you heard it in my voice. Puck is dropped. Face-off won back by the Bearcats. They get it out to the neutral zone. Now it is fought for and won by Kyle Talebi. Arid pass. It is reclaimed here by the captain, Damian Lona. Throws it off the boards and dumped in by the Bearcats. Now, Toledo is a team that has good speed, and they also have deep scoring, almost numbers that are comparable to Cincinnati, as Ian Rapp, number 20 in blue, has 37 points so far in the season. Bearcats know how to score points. They're looking for something here, buzzing early. Now Toledo comes back the other way, 2-on-1. 2-on-1 play, scores. And how about that? Toledo on the board first. Aaron Marson with a backhanded pass that finds Zachary Fleischer. And Toledo quickly on the board, 1 minute into this hockey game. Not ideal at all for Cincinnati. Sebastian Millette in between the pipes for Cincinnati, I believe, got beat 5-hole. And the Rockets are in front 1-0. That is the 16th goal of the season for number 27 for the Rockets. And quickly, Toledo is on the board. Cincinnati trying to strike right back. That's Ryan Murphy taken to the ice, far side of the ice. It is now picked up by the Rockets. Long stretch pass. It will be icing. They're looking again for number 27, Zach Felsler. Felser looks like he got a little bit tangled up with the Bearcat there, a little extracurricular.
Yeah, just doing a little Michael Orr impression there, playing to the whistle, driving his linemen out of the stadium there. Just, maybe try and get in the head of Dorf, something like that.
Yeah, well, the Cincinnati bench had a few words to say to him on the skate back down the ice. Bearcats try to feed one in front, gets deflected, doesn't go through. Toledo likes the stretch pass a lot, and how about that? Felser taken down hard by Dorf, much to the chagrin of the Bearcats bench. Now, it is no surprise looking at the notes here early as Cincinnati looking to strike. That's Murphy. As he was being harassed from behind, gets a shot in on net. Making the save there is Sean Smith. Much easier goal tender to pronounce this week. Than Thal Baran for Ohio State. Smith makes the save, but as I was alluding to earlier, if you look at the pregame notes, Toledo is a team that likes to take penalties, Austin.
Well, Paul, you're doing a better job than me. I didn't have to see that in my notes, but yeah, maybe so.
Well, it was something that was said by a few players in the locker room. This is a team that knows that other guys have gotten under their skin.
I mean, you can already tell that last shift there was very physical, a lot of hacking around there by Toledo. So it could just be an aggressive team, a little bit old school.
Well, Johnny Bonta just takes a hit right there.
Yeah, luckily we got guys that can answer right back.
Well, Johnny Bonta comes into the weekend. He had 42 penalty minutes. That was before a 5-minute major on Friday. So I think he's at 47. We'd have to check back to see if he was penalized again. But Toledo, they're not shaken by that at all. Number 21, Jack Kobach, keep an eye on him. 64 penalty minutes logged so far. So that leads the team for them. Nick Okada skates around a few guys and leaves it in front. Von Kieserlin was looking to put it in. Just couldn't get a good solid whack at it. McAllister leaves it back. That's Jacob Sneezik to pick it up at the line. McAllister tries to play it off the boards. Instead, it's intercepted. Matt Lindley picks it up at the blue line, takes a shot, sticked away. Cincinnati at least controlling much of the action. Toledo did score on their 2-on-1 break. The Rockets, you'd have to imagine, like seeing that home run pass and getting it and getting their scoring opportunities on the rush. First time the Rockets are trying to set up, waiting for their deep pairing to get to the blue line and finally do. Instead, the Rockets unintentionally clear the zone and we'll have to reset. We've played 4 minutes. Rockets in front 1-0 on an early goal. Excellent block shot by Jacob Sneezik, laying the body out. And the puck makes its way across the blue line. Sneezik sandwiched momentarily, still presses forward and allows Kyle Talevy to dump it back on the backhand. Bearcats move it around and send it through again. Picked up and moved ahead by the Rockets. Shane Hughes presses forward but loses the puck, and out comes Logan Rossiter. Rossiter looked ahead. Unfortunately, couldn't connect with his winger. Puck sent around the boards off the stick of Sam Dorf. Now moved up to Danny Matea. Good speed. Matea's got the captain Lona to his left. Instead takes a shot, goes wide. Big time hit, Logan Rossiter. Put a star next to that one as Rossiter cleaned up Eric Marson. And he comes back for more. Marson's lost his stick. and he just attacks Danny Matea from
Come on,
behind.
finish.
Matea coming in, trying to put it home, right in the slot, can't get it. Another shot at a tip in, no. Goes wide. A lot of standing around by the Rockets is allowing us Cincinnati to move around, get the puck in the scoring lane. Active stick there by Kyle Toledo, can't keep it in. Here comes Marson, looking to move around a few men. Or excuse me, that's Hughes. Hughes takes a shot on Millette. And Hughes allowed Toledo to get a line change.
Good pass there, Andy.
Excellent stretch pass. Here comes Murphy with speed, moves around his man and scores. It doesn't get old. He didn't score Friday night. He made sure he left nothing to chance, and Ryan Murphy, congratulations, as you have scored your 34th goal of the season, and that is a team lead. But it starts with the stretch pass, am I right, Coleman?
Yeah, excellent pass there by Donald Innes to get the puck out of the zone. And everybody, well, they shot the puck on net, and we went in for a line change, so Murph was coming right off the bench, and he was just wide. Funny thing is, before the game, Coach said, Murph, you had 3 breakaways yesterday. Let's see if you shoot the puck, and don't make any moves. This time, Murph stuck with making a move, and he beat the goaltender.
Froze him, really, and Smith really had no choice but to try to go after the poke check. And after he was left sprawled, Ryan Murphy just knows exactly where to put it. Doesn't have to put a whole lot of pepper on it at that point.
No, and he came in with a lot of speed. The goalie came outside of his crease. That's what you want to do. Get him down in the butterfly, and a lot of times the goalies, they're not strong enough to push side to side, and Murph just had an empty net by himself.
So well done there, Ryan Murphy. Welcome back. First goal since he departed for Chicago, I believe, however many weeks ago that was, when Dayton and Pittsburgh came to town. Here we go again. Here comes Brady Kiplinger. He's got him in the backhand and scores.
How about that?
I like the celebration too. Shoved the man down twice. I haven't seen that one before. Brady Kiplinger. It all starts with that long stretch pass. We've seen Toledo try to work it here early. That's how they got their goal. Cincinnati has taken the play right out of the playbook of the Rockets, and it's benefited twice as the Bearcats lead 2-1.
Yeah, well, Paul, I gotta say, we did it first. That's our breakout first, all right? And but yeah, both teams trying to stretch the ice. Then Okada, he finds Drum wide, and then just quickly up to Brady. Brady almost lost it. Thank goodness he's 6'4", 6'10", something like that. Tall kid, long wingspan. He controls the puck, and he just does the same thing that Murph did. Got the kid down and went the other way.
Well, breaking news here. We alluded to it. Cincinnati now in front 2-1 on the scoreboard, and now Toledo is on the penalty board as they have committed a penalty. This is number 24, Angelo Prasanini. I butchered that name, but I have to look up. Bearcats are on the power play, so I'll figure it out. Number 24 is in the box for the Rockets, and man, there's that stretch pass again, cross ice, finding Kyle Toledo, just can't put it home. Puck behind the net, now moved up top. There's Nick Okada. Okada slides to the point,
shot here.
Drops it back for Johnny Bonta, and Johnny Bonta puts it home. 3-1 Cats.
Johnny Bonta. Woohoo!
Well, if you came to the rink today and you're watching this game on delay, you already know that your ticket that you purchased has big number 8 on it, and he does not fail to impress the fans as he scores a power play goal. Bearcats 3 unanswered, and that forces a timeout by Toledo. The Rockets had a lead against Miami, and they blew a lead, allowing 5 goals unanswered by Miami yesterday. So Miami kind of back in shell shock mode as Cincinnati has answered the call. Wow, it happens fast with this team. Bearcats came into the weekend 5th in the nation on the power play, 45.1%, improving it there. 12:34 to go here in the first, and what are you saying Coleman, if you are Greg Uhrig, and you got a little bit of explaining to do to your team.
Yeah, I mean, from our side here, it kind of looks like they've had some flat feet. They haven't had any opportunity since that 2-on-1, and even then, they really weren't moving with much speed. So I don't know if this Toledo team, if they're more of a bump and grind and maybe some sniper team, or if they have some speed, but you'd like to see them pick up the pace and move the puck up ice. Well, you don't want to see it as a Bearcat fan, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, no, absolutely. I asked the question, you had to answer it. So, I mean, Bearcats win the faceoff, and right away that arm goes up. And I tell you what, Toledo may be going back to the box here.
Oh, it's Greg.
Oh, no. Greg Bowers, right off the draw, picks up a penalty. Both doors open, so I guess Toledo was also fooled. Or at least his brother, Chris Bowers, was fooled as he's working the box. Giving his brother the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I'm with you, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm opening the visitor's box with you, bud. That's just brotherly love if I've ever seen it. So power play opportunity now for the Toledo Rockets coming in. A mild 20.7%. We round up around here, 21. So the Bearcats penalty kill being asked to step up big here. Penalty killers do their job, clear the zone right away, and force Toledo to reset and come again. Here comes the point leader, Ian Rapp, for Toledo, 37 points coming into today. I even did my homework for what they did against Miami, and of course he was a goal scorer. Shot on net, fought off by Sebastian Millette. Then the puck clears the zone. John Von Kieserling looked like a bat coming out of hell as he was bursting it up the ice, and a icing will be the call. Simply amazing, and that's credit to the hustle and bustle by Cincinnati. Maybe not an icing. I guess
offsides.
Offsides.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Face-off won by the Rockets. And Toledo comes up the ice. Antonelli with the puck crossing the red line. Bit of speed. Offsides is the call. And it sounded like the bench made the call first, and then the whistle was blown, which it's got a few Toledo players up in arms. 11:28 to go. Bearcats just being pesky here on the penalty kill. Toledo needs to enter the zone and back-to-back offsides. In to take the draw, Jacob Sneezik. As he works his way through a couple of guys, defender throws it off the boards and trying to get it in. Quickly picked up by Cincinnati, who move it out. Toledo on their next effort. Coming in, Sneezik pickpockets a man, moves it up along the dasher. Up but not out. Held in. Antonelli looks for some help. No one moving their feet. Now they got a streaker. And a good save there by Sebastian Millette.
Yeah, some good puck movement right there. They run, looks like they might be running a little bit of an overload here. And they find a guy, the weak side defenseman creeps low, and they found a seam right in the middle of the Bearcats box. Kid just roofs it up in the netting.
It's Josh Kobach, aforementioned. He leads the team in penalty minutes. Kobach just roofed it there. Millette did a good job of making sure there was no real gaping holes for him to shoot at. Bearcats try to move it out. Instead, it gets moved to the slot. What a catch! How about that? Stick lift, and the stick went way up into the air, almost theatrically like a movie. Toledo's forward able to grab it. Out of the box comes Bowers, so the Bearcats are now at full strength and moving the puck up ice. Here comes the goal scorer. That's Ryan Murphy. Murphy.
That could have been neat.
Trying to get a little fancy there. Not sure if that'll be a fine. We'll see.
No, he's just talking about on the breakaways. That's all right.
All right. That was on the rush. And if you can do it on the rush, by all means, Murph. I can barely do it on the video game, so I give him all the credit in the world. Here he comes again, another burst of speed. It's Murphy and Drum against everybody else. Murphy gets sent to the ice big time. Stepping up there is Pisani. And Dominic Pisani wasn't having any part of it. Puck dumped down. Icing waved off as it does not make its way clear. Dalton Drum moves ahead. Has the puck ahead, dumps it off to Damian Lona. Lona with speed, punches it in, and it is 4-1. You know it's a good sign when you can hear Damian Lona calling for it as he is coming up the red line. Dalton Drum got to the puck, then sent it over. Damian Lona does the rest. Second goal of the tilt.
Yeah, puts it right there in the blocker side of the chicken wing of the goaltender, right? Put it in a spot where you really, it's tough. You got to be quick to close your arm. It's what they call the chicken wings. Your arm looks like a chicken wing when you're closing it. So that's right where he got it. The goaltender only got a piece of it, and it goes in the back of the net. I mean, talking about stretching the ice again. Okada up to Drum. Drum finds Lona right in the seam. The Royal Road right there. Royal Road.
I feel like that's a really tough place as a goaltender. It's one of the last places you're even thinking about having to defend because you almost feel like you have it covered.
That's a nip.
Danny Mateo, 11th of the season. I saw nothing. What did you see,
Oh, I saw a beautiful goal scoring by Danny Mateo. Wow, just goes right upstairs where Mama hides the cookies, man. What a goal by number 24.
Well, Danny Mateo found those cookies. And I tell you what, that is it. So that's supposed to be their ace. He came in, Sean Smith came into this weekend, the best goals allowed average, the best save percentage of all three netminders, 3-1 in 4 games played. And he has a quick exit into the game now will be Alex Woolley, 6-1 in 5 games played, 3-1. A nice 3 goals allowed average and a 92% save percentage coming in. So it'll be up to Woolley to give his team a spark. Bearcats all over Toledo 5-1. And oh man, big hit there as Colin McAllister had to take a hit. And I tell you what, Cincinnati takes the hit, gets back up, and the puck is by the crease. So they're paying the penalty for it, but in all honesty, when the score is 5-1, you'll take a bruise tomorrow to see a beatdown on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, you just hopefully get through here. There's still 8 minutes to go. That was just the first half of the period.
Penalty upcoming to the Rockets.
So hopefully you just keep your feet moving, keep getting pucks to the net. New goaltender here, so you just want to plaster him with pucks. And guys, Cole, you hadn't seen a puck since warm-up, so hopefully they can just keep the momentum building. Put the pedal to the metal and don't let up.
Eric Marston, I believe, is being booked with the 2-minute infraction. So Cincinnati will go on the power play. Probably words the Rocket fans would not want to hear. Already trailing 4 goals.
Yeah, already 1 for 1 tonight. Had I think they went 2 for 4 last night in their power play. So it's definitely the power play is definitely working right now.
Bearcats unfortunately clear the zone, so we'll have to reset. Logan Rossiter can't pick it up. Pass was intended for him. Allows the Rockets just to rear back and send it on forward. Cincinnati moving up ice. Slamming on the brakes, Brady Kiplinger. Kiplinger feeds it over to Okada, gives it right back. Okada has it at the point. Dumps it in.
Go the other way with it.
Looking over, that's Dalton Drum, and it's almost like the tip drill down there, and that's a big-time hit. Rossiter back up, knows what to do. And,
oh my God, something, let's go!
Penalty big time there. And I tell you what, that's a cross-check, should be a game. That is, what is wrong? That's a direct contact to the head.
Guy's like 25, grow up.
That's Ryan Rapp. I'm pretty sure maybe the only reason he's on the team is due to his brother. as Ryan Rapp's numbers nowhere near comparison to Ian Rapp's numbers. And he got away with one, and I guess it's like the pitcher's mentality. Well, if the pitch was outside and I got a strike call, I'll throw it there again. And he throws the same number, that high cross check, which is just, it's blatantly obvious when you're down in a game. And a discussion now between referees and players on both sides. Dominic Antonelli looks pretty confused and is stating a case like a defendant would have to when you're, oh man, a few finger points. You've seen this dance move before, haven't you, Coleman?
5-minute major. Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little rattled. I don't appreciate that work.
No, well, I was going over the. You're good, and that's fine. You're observing it all. I was saying that number 9, Dominic Antonelli, was stating his case, being a defense lawyer, if you will, and he did not look happy, which is obviously good signs for Cincinnati. And we do see a 5-minute major up there to number 10. That is Ryan Rapp, the brother of Ian Rapp. So Cincinnati now 5-on-3. No better way to retaliate an answer than to put in as many goals as you possibly can on a major. So the Rockets have exploded or imploded, pun intended, whatever you'd like, here in this first period, as we have just played a little over 12 minutes. Already Cincinnati all over Toledo.
See that number 20 Rapp there? It's a 5-on-3. He's playing very aggressive at the top. You got to take advantage of that. I mean, he's doing the right thing. You want to create as much offense as you can, but as a Bearcat, now we come in 3-on-2. But you got to take advantage of that. That just leaves even more guys open. They're settling down now, a little less aggressive.
No, but he's out and about. He's being active with the stick. He is.
He's doing a heck of a job. Is what he's doing. Yeah.
He's got to be the guy, and especially considering that his brother, coming into this weekend, had 30 penalty minutes. He's a little more disciplined. Only 2 penalty minutes for Ian Rapp, so give credit where credit's due. And an excellent job of being a nuisance to this Bearcats 5-on-3 power play. We'll see if the second unit can do it. And Bearcats are going to test them.
Just 10 Moving seconds around. Left. 10 seconds left on that first penalty.
Puck moved in, shot from a incredibly sharp angle. And out of the box comes number 4, Eric Marson. And a extended power play here off the major to Rapp. Toledo. Oh, man. Golden opportunity, shorthanded, moved the puck from the corner out to the slot. And there whiffing was Cody Estrell. And, man, he had an assist over the weekend against Miami. He was looking to punch that one in. And he whiffed badly. Other than that, Toledo's penalty kill has looked sharp here through the first couple minutes of the major. Settling it down, Johnny Bonta. Left it for Nick Okada, who left it at the blue line, where it's picked up and moved ahead by Owens. Oh no, 2-on-1 game, Sebastian Millette. Last line of defense.
Yeah, not enough credit there, but way to stay on it, Sebastian.
Millette, I believe, saw 3 shots really early in the game. Has only seen 3 shots since, that being one of them. So it's been off and on for Sebastian. Mostly the pressure's been to our left as Cincinnati has controlled play. Toledo, though, controlling play here 5-on-4. Cincinnati finally looking to break out and move the puck ahead. Able to do so, but only get it to the red line. Now it's turned over Cincinnati. Logan Rossiter leading the charge. Look out, referee. The puck about to hit him in the face. Kept in by Dorf. He couldn't find it,
Yeah,
though.
it's
It was
hiding
right
in
by
pile
his
of
skate.
snow.
Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to create a little snow, slamming on the brakes sometimes. Bata moves around his man, chases after the puck, and then gets upended. Oh, man, these guys are looking for a hit. And a turnover again. Cincinnati forces that shot wide. Have not looked extensively good here on the man advantage. Set up again. Broken up again. Sam Dorf finally taking some initiative. Dumps it in. Now long stretch pass makes its way all the way back to Okada in the defensive end. 90 seconds to go on the power play. The major to Ryan Rapp, and a errant pass leads to an icing. And 3:55 to go here in the first.
Probably one of the longest first periods we've had all year.
I'd say it probably ranks second to the period where they stopped to they forgot to run the clock. I forget who that was, but man, that was a rough one. That one took forever. Here we go, breakaway, 2-1. Oh, Brady Kiplinger puts it a couple of shots in, and Woolley has come into this game and been the spark that the Rockets have needed, as he makes absolutely stellar saves on both Brady Kiplinger and Ryan Murphy. Bearcats back at it again, looking to find an open lane. Nick Okada rips one wide. Puck comes out in front. Nobody can get a stick on it, and it is cleared out again, and we're going to have a penalty.
It's coming up against Lona. Mike Geckler does a great job at doing what he just did there, drawing a penalty. Like I said earlier, grew up with that, playing hockey with Mike, and played against him in high school. And the battle that Lona just had with Mike in front of the net is a battle I had plenty of times with him. He's a pass man. He's a good defenseman, but when he gets in front of his own goalie, he doesn't let you around the crease very easy. So Lona to the box for a little bit.
Lona had to skate behind the official as he made the call to make sure that he heard the call right. They called slashing on the captain. So Damian Lona will sit for 2 minutes. Only the sixth time he's picked up a penalty this season. Dalton Drum moves it ahead. And wow, breaks up that play and then centers it. Brady Kiplinger hard off the boards. Good rip there. Murphy sending it with will. Bearcats looking to score. Short-handed now. Murphy. Oh, excuse me, that's Drum. Yeah, Drum puts a shot in there. Oh, we're not short-handed yet. Oh, my goodness. My bad. Way off on that call. I forgot that Rapp was in the box. So Bearcats look strong here, 4-on-4, excuse me. And only being outplayed by Alex Woolley. They have yet to solve Woolley, as they have chased Sean Smith from this game early. Out comes Murphy. Bearcats want a slashing call, none coming. Murphy tries to tuck one in high, stick side, and can't. Here come the Rockets now on the power play. Millette has to fight it off with a stick. They'll have a minute to go on the power play as the puck is finally tipped up and sent out and cleared. Excellent job of good stick work by Cincinnati, clearing it out again, and they're clogging up that middle. And it's something that Bearcats did exceptionally well against Ohio State. They didn't allow skaters to the middle of the ice, but wow, good speed there shown by Ian Rapp as he blew by everybody and hit the side post. Rockets holding it again.
Wow.
Good puck movement there, and I believe that was finally punched home by, was that 20?
Yeah.
Ian Rapp. How about that? Ian Rapp set the play up. And after good puck movement on the power play, Toledo strikes back as they have cut the deficit to a 5-2 game. for Ian Rep. That is goal number 28 on the season. Just to give you an idea, that's the exact amount of goals that Damian Lona has. Not the same amount of points. Lona's getting the apples. But just so you know, puck moves its way to the crease. It's fought off there by the netminder Woolley. Rossiter going in for a big hit as he is taking a few big blows himself. So he'll definitely like to share the love. Here comes Dorf. Good speed, sends it in. Can't really lift the puck as he wanted to, but really made a lot of good moves to get around some guys. Here comes Greg Bowers. Good speed there. Offsides will be the call. No interference call. Johnny Bonta's shocked as he's still talking to the official. He knows the... Dude, don't push him. You don't need to push him. He had a little extra word for the official. He knew the linesman couldn't do anything. Falling on deaf ears, and here comes Bonta. Under a minute to go. I don't know what the linesman thinks he's gonna do. You're not gonna cool Johnny Bonta off. Good luck. Here come the Bearcats. It's Greg Bowers with a shot. It goes wide. Officials are like prison guards. All they have are keys and rules, and everything else, you know, you just hope everybody behaves. Puck set all the way wide, and that is icing. Bonta getting fingers pointed at him, which makes me believe that he did not knock off whatever the official was trying to do, as he is really upset. Number 10, who's lucky to still be in this game, Ryan Rapp. Oh, this is great. I love the finger points. Johnny Bonta, mission complete, bud. I don't think I've ever seen players this shaken up by him.
Yeah, I love it.
That's what hockey's all about. Cincinnati giving Toledo not an inch. Here comes Dalton Drum, feeds it up top. There's Nick Okada. He'll send one toward the net. Can't get it to go home. Woolley's been outstanding so far since coming into the game. He sticks that one away. You know, I thought he'd be the starting goaltender by his gear. It seemed to match more than Smith's did. And so far, he's been playing like the better goaltender. Puck makes its way loose by the dot, and it's broken up, then sent toward the net, but that will do it for the first period of play. Bearcats, 19 shots on net. That is impressive considering 5 goals put in by UC. They've allowed 2. And Damian Lona with 2 goals, I believe. There it is. Kiplinger and Matea also scored. And Ryan Murphy punched in a goal as well for Cincinnati. So now we did it last Friday, and we'll do it again today. We'll take a look at a player spotlight for UC hockey, and I had it up, and the guy I believe we're going to look up is Dylan Metterhouse. So give me 1 second so I actually have all the you have any good stories of Dylan?
Oh, I got plenty of good stories of Dylan that we're not allowed to tell here on the air. YouTube won't let us broadcast the games anymore. Yeah.
Those jerks. So Dylan Metterhouse, number 28, he wears for the Cincinnati Bearcats, and his player spotlight is right here. He's a sophomore. Age, he is 20 years old. You may remember him playing against Cincinnati as he was a member of the Wright State Raiders. Was he a teammate of yours?
No, he played, let's see, he was a freshman last year. He's a year younger than me.
Okay,
yeah.
So I know you were a transfer from Wright State,
yeah.
so you at least paved the path.
That's right.
For guys like Dylan Metterhouse.
Dylan went there to play with me. Yeah, that's right.
So his favorite team, Philadelphia Flyers, we'll forgive him for that. Favorite player, Claude Giroux. He was on the cover of some game once. Favorite artist, 21 Savage.
Yeah, Dylan's a weirdo, man. I don't know how you can listen to that guy.
Okay, and then pre-game meal, Alfredo.
Pretty good choice.
Not too bad. And this is always one of my favorite things. They have fun facts, favorite athlete. So not Claude Giroux, apparently. It is Michael Vick.
Heck of a quarterback.
There you go. Was. He could probably play wide receiver as well. Has 2 dogs, both pit bulls. We don't know the names. And of course, best Suey player. He says not Dalton Drum. Would you agree with that?
I think he's saying that to rattle Dalton Drum. Dalton believes he's the greatest ever. So I understand where Dylan's coming from. He's just trying to get him fired up a little bit.
Well, there you go. Dylan Metterhouse, number 28 for the Cincinnati Bearcats. His major is sports administration. Bearcats in front 5-2. We'll be back with second period of play after this. You're watching Bearcats Hockey on YouTube. Welcome back, folks. We're set for second period of action. 5-2, Bearcats out in front. Coleman, why don't you refresh us with who scored for the Bearcats here?
Yeah, they're in the first. Oh
my!
Lucky fans here. I'd see 7 goals. It was a 19-9 in shots. UC goals coming from Ryan Murphy, assisted by Donald Ennis. Brady Kippinger, assisted by Nick Okada and Dalton Drum. Third goal scored by Johnny Bonta, assisted by Okada and Matea. Fourth goal by Lona, assisted by Drum and Okada again. And then the fifth goal for the Bearcats was scored by Matea and assisted by Okada. Then I have number 27 with the first goal, no assists. I didn't get to catch him.
Felser.
And then that's Toledo, and then Toledo's second goal was scored by number 20, assisted by number 27 and 24. What we got
Ian
there?
Rapp, and that's assisted by 24. I don't want to pronounce his name, Pracaselli.
Yeah, that Angelo, and then Zach Felser.
Felser, yeah.
Felser looks like. So
yeah, Felser scored the first goal and then assisted the next one.
There's your goal recap of the first period.
Well, there you go. For Matea, I know that's his 11th goal of the season. For Damian Lona, on the other hand, he's up to number 27 and 28. So congratulations there. Shot on net, fought off by Millette, and he has to scramble out for it. Punch was tucked by the Rockets, which means a penalty is upcoming to the Bearcats. Out of the net comes number 30, Alex Woolley. And finally touched up by the Bearcats here, and Cincinnati will go on the penalty kill. So Cincinnati gave up 2 goals in the first period, 1 minute into the game, and the other was on the power play. So they avoided giving up a goal here within the first minute of the period. Bearcats would like to avoid giving up a power play goal here. Cincinnati has killed off 1 of 2 penalties, I believe.
I think you're correct on that. Oh shoot, I forgot to take notes of their power play.
It's tough.
Can't do it all.
We can't do it all. We just do what we can, and we're pleased that you guys put up with us. So Logan Rossiter was the man booked. I believe he has issued a tripping penalty. I didn't see it for sure. We'll never know. PA system's not that good. Here comes the Rockets now as they try to leave it back in the circle. It's picked up immediately by the Bearcats, but a not so strong effort to clear it allows Toledo to reclaim the puck. Rapp sends one down to Owens. Owens moves it up before getting it right back, skates on the far side wall. They're looking for that cross-ice pass. Nothing yet open. Finally, they get it across to Rapp. Felser takes a rip, saved by Millette with the pad. Penalty killers doing everything they can. Another thunderous pad save by Millette. Puck on the far side wall, then moved up. That's Rapp, sends it down low. Backhand shot, no good, and then cleared out. That's Cody Estrell trying to get a defensive goal. A goal as a defenseman, and a shot and a goal as Millette just can't get over to make the glove save, and a power play goal.
Sebastian definitely got a piece of it. He was surprised he didn't get all of it.
Was that Rapp again with the goal, I believe, number 20.
Yeah.
So right there, Ian Rapp picks up goal number 28 and 29 here in this game. And not the ideal start for Cincinnati as they allow the first goal of the period. Face-off is dropped. Moved back in the defensive zone by Cincinnati. Now moved up by Brady Kiplinger. Kiplinger, right wing side, takes a shot. It finds the boards. And then we'll have a whistle and a face-off coming to the left of Woolley. Let's go in between the glass with Adrian Farhat. Adrian, we've played a little bit over 3 minutes here in the second period. What do you anticipate to see from the Bearcats now that we have a 2-goal game?
I'm anticipating a lot more time in our zone as we've let up a little bit of penalties going on. So more shots on this new goalie. That's what I like to see.
So to try to translate that, I believe he's saying Bearcats need to hold the zone and take more shots at Woolley, put him under pressure as we're having a discussion on where the puck left the ice, on where to drop the puck, and not sure what the call is going to be.
I think they're trying to figure out where exactly the puck left the zone, therefore they can get the face-off spot. Obviously, Toledo, they're going to say that it went off the UC guy, so we want the zone, the face-off zone. Excuse me, I can't speak right now. The face-off in the offensive zone, but UC saying no, it went off Toledo completely outside the zone. Yeah. Yeah, you can have a sit, man.
So Bearcats win the battle as they will have an offensive zone face-off. Brady Kiplinger in to take the draw. One back by the Rockets. Turnover there by the Rockets. That came off the stick of Ryan Rapp. He just lost the puck. And the puck glided toward the crease where a few active sticks tried to put that one home. Nobody able to connect for Cincinnati. So we'll have another face-off, this time to the left. And Bearcats lose this draw again. Toledo's gotten the better of Cincinnati in the face-off zone.
Probably should just let that one go. Millette tried to clear the zone to Okada completely, but he batted it down.
Well, here comes Okada with the puck. He's looking for some help. Ryan Murphy is there with an open net. Puck was still loose.
And Brady goes to the net too.
How about that? Working hard, never quitting. And Alex Woolley was down. He made the initial save. How he kept the puck out of the back of the net from Ryan Murphy's effort, I'll never know. And then are we going to give Dalton Drum the credit for this?
No, I saw Brady. No, I saw Brady put the puck in the back of the net and then continue to put himself in the net because those Springville people, they believe you get more points that way. I don't know who taught him that. Saying that right, parents right in front of us. I don't know if the grandma heard me.
Had to make sure it got recognized.
Trying to get a laugh out of somebody over there. But no, yeah, I think Brady finished it. Good first shot by Okada, and Murph got the second rebound, the first rebound, and Brady got the second one. So good work.
Second goal of the game for Brady Kiplinger, number 16 on the season. Big time push for Cincinnati as the next goal had to be theirs. A 5-1 lead that shrunk to a 5-3 lead now. Bearcats back in front by 3, 6-3. If you could put that up on the scoreboard, Austin.
Yeah.
It's tough keeping up with the Bearcats. I must admit, as Damian Lono is going to try to keep us honest again, looking to punch one home. Instead, out come Shane Hughes and the Toledo Rockets. Hughes' attempt to dump it down gets knocked away and sent to the neutral zone. Fighting hard, puck loose in front of the net. Get Ian Rapp out of there. Do not want number 20 in blue with a clean look at goaltender Sebastian Millette. Oh, what a move there by Nick Okada. Just dancing around, guys. Sends it toward the net, sharp angle. Can't get it home. Like to see a wraparound there?
Yeah, just like to see Nick just take the puck around the net, get his offense, or maybe get a trailer coming in the zone. I mean, Okada left or entered the zone with a lot of speed. So if he comes around the net and finds somebody. Yeah.
Oh! What a save. Puck was loose. Still loose. Woolley is down. Open net. Dorf can't put it home. And there's a penalty, and it is upcoming to Toledo.
I hope so. It should be.
Man down in front was Danny Matea. He looks a little shaken up, and wow, going in for more. Danny Matea is not having fun. Or excuse me, Danny Matea is off the ice, but he really got under the skin of Mike Geckler. What you playing alongside Mike? What's he upset about?
Oh, he just doesn't like being messed with there. That's just Mike being Mike. It's almost like no, I can't compare him to Johnny Bonta. Johnny Bonta's on a whole nother level, but just sticking up for his teammates and clearing the crease. Like I said earlier, it's not easy being around the net with Mike Geckler as the defender.
Trevor Pennell is the one who actually got the penalty, so number 2 will just sit on the bench. Bearcats trying to force one in. That could have been the hat trick for Kip, as he was jamming that puck toward the crease.
It's not a dog, I guess.
You know, I tell you what kids will do for their parents' attention sometimes. Austin Coleman's father coming in to the arena. Puck goes behind the net. Nick Okada there to play it back. Cincinnati now coming up on the rush here. 90 seconds to go on their power play. Dalton Drum holds the puck top of the circle. Has
This kid skates like a refrigerator.
Whoa, where'd he come from?
Puck was broken up. Cincinnati having to reset in their own end. Coming in, Brady.
Hook.
Kip, I don't think, could settle that one down, or else he's ripping that one toward the net. Puck goes wide. Millette plays it behind the net. Final 50 seconds to go on the power play. Touched up by Johnny Bonta. Excellent stick work there to allow Cincinnati to set up the shot. Damian Luna holds in, far side ice. Dump down, Johnny Bonta dummies. Allows Ryan Murphy to pick up the puck. He'll throw it off the glass. First one there was a Rocket, who sends it right back toward Murphy. Murphy takes it top of the circle, feeds it back down, and then it is clear. Johnny Bonta was the intended target down below the crease. A little risky play there. And Damian Luna, stick handles, moves it up to Bonta. Bonta drops it back to Levy. Levy fires one. My goodness. He had a lane, and he just missed that over the crossbar. Not by much. Penalty has been extinguished by the Rockets. 12:30 to go. Puck moved ahead off the stick of Talibi. Bearcats will try to set up. Instead, moved ahead. Out with it comes Marson. Marson loses his footing there, tried to find it and whip a backhanded attempt. Instead, he loses his skates and allows Cincinnati to pick it up, send it toward the net. Bonta looking to get the extra stick on it. Kept in there by Dorf. Dorf fights off a check by the blue line. This is going to be a test of strengths here for both teams, as both teams have been very physical with one another. Haven't seen as much of the hitting here as we did in the first. Are we allowed to play this song?
Did it say some bad words? I missed it.
Not sure. Not sure it's the same song I thought it was. Well, anywho. Had a nice rhythmic motion to it. Play continues now. Broken stick. Yeah, no, it's not broken, is it? I believe Matt Lindley just lost the stick.
Yeah, that kid's got hands of stone, so it makes sense he drops his stick quite a bit.
Puck moved up top. Broken up there by Armstrong. He lost his stick, but he was active. Breaking up the play. Here comes Brandon Armstrong. Moves it up to Stephen Lang. Lang, top of the circle, rips one in, fought off, and Woolley used the blocker there almost in self-defense. Battle of 21s alongside the boards. Cincinnati fighting after it, can't get it. Ripper there, goes wide, shot taken by Ryan Rapp. Battle for the puck, it's just stuck in that one spot, finally claimed by Toledo. Extra shot taken there after the play, after the whistle. Matt Lindley takes exception with it, so does Greg Bowers. And Greg Bowers might have just lost the Bearcats at power play.
I think we're all right. Nothing too serious. Just letting each other know they don't like each other.
Pretty late for Bowers to come in. And Greg is not going to be booked with any penalty like you said, so good to see. He'll skate his way back to the bench. As for Toledo, I don't think they're going to get off so lucky.
Good hooking. Hooking on number 8, Brandon Tafowski.
Not to be confused with Kyle Tafowski, number 19, pair of brothers. So I think it's kind of like, you know, a brothers thing as well there. So Greg Bowers, not saying he's sticking up for Chris Bowers, but Chris Bowers had to actually open the door for Tafowski. So comes full circle. Bearcats on the power play. Kept in at the blue line. Oh, Murphy was looking for some help, and he beats out his man to reclaim the puck, then loses the puck. Here come Toledo. Shot, broken up, hits the top of the netting. Might have hit the top of the ceiling as well. We are at the midway point of this game. Bearcats doubling up Toledo 6-3. Here comes Ryan Murphy. Looks cross ice. There's Brady Kiplinger, the only goal scorer of the period for Cincinnati. Oh, look out, everybody. A lot of helmetless people over there, and that one fired in the vicinity. Luckily, it just popcorns its way back out. I believe that's Chris Bowers firing it out.
What's this idiot looking for?
Not sure what the call is or what somebody's asking for, I should say. We know what the call is. Puck was thrown out of play. Don't know what the extra discussion is.
What happened?
It just Nines chirping our bench.
Dominic Antonelli is not going to get invited to any Clifton parties that I know of, as he is not making too many friends so far, as he kind of got the Bronx cheer as he made his way back to the bench. Play broken up. What a move there by Ryan Murphy, edging out his man, coming in and punching it home.
What? They called it off.
Nick O'Connor, Ryan Murphy, gonna get a reasoning here. Is the net off its bearings? It is. So no goal. Toledo's upset that Ryan Murphy edged out his man and was just stronger to the puck. They started hooting and hollering at that point. Murphy was able to pass the puck across and allow Cincinnati to have a golden scoring opportunity. Unable to punch it home. Murphy sends one in. That goes wide. Both teams playing physical. Rossiter getting bundled up with number 10, Ryan Rapp. Puck chipped up and out. This is Toledo's one and only visit to Sports Plus. Bearcats are not heading up north to basically the suburb of Detroit. That is Toledo, Ohio.
Just grease, man. Just grease.
Puck
Toledo.
in the corner.
Just grease.
Set wide. Murphy settles it down, punches it home.
You know, Paul, I had a coach say the best way to shut the other team up is just keep scoring, and thank goodness we have a good offensive team. I'm feeling 10 tonight.
Bearcats punch this one in, 7th, finally official for the Cats, and it does indeed come on the power play. When you see Ryan Murphy kind of settle his shot down, have time and space, and almost give it the golfer's look out, looking for the hole, finds the hole, and it was a hole in one for number 22. I mean, the puck made its way. He's left all alone. And once he's able to skate out wide, right on the dot, received the puck, and fired home. Toledo's already burned their timeout, so won't see that.
Well, I got Ryan Murphy at the goal, assisted by Nick Okada again. And second assist goes to Damian Lona.
So that is the all-century team for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Nick Okada, Ryan Murphy, Damian Lona all broke the century mark in points last year, which is nothing short of absurd. Danny Matea busting in, coming around, and there's a penalty. And man down.
You got to take them both.
Kyle Talibi not having it. Here we go. Kyle Talibi taking his man down, got him in the headlock. Good. Force. Excellent. Good hands there, and then now we're going to try to get in between them. So I give Talibi the win on the fight. Talibi, let's go over the tail of the tape while we have a second. That is Michael Pisani, 5'11", 200 pounds, battling the 5'10", 165-pound Kyle Talibi. So Talibi has definitely given up some weight. And, yeah, that'll be it for Pisani, as Pisani will make his way to the showers. We thought the first period was long. We're in for another long second period.
Yeah, I thought we were getting through here pretty quick, man. Jeez.
Is he chirping at him, or is like?
Glad we started this game at 6.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens.
And I believe Kyle Talibi, he's going to make an early exit as well. I don't think you can hear it.
Oh, too soon.
Kyle Talibi really steps up for his team, and that really is impressive. I think he was being issued the penalty. What happened? It was all behind the play, Coleman.
Yeah, 9 here. That what's his name again?
Antonelli.
Yeah, Dominic Antonelli, middle name Grease, coming up the play, slashes Talibi in the back, and Talibi reacts and trips him. So 9 did the job. I don't know how 18 and Talibi got into it, but I think 18 decided to say a few words, but get something figured out here.
Yeah, this is a big-time discussion.
Yeah, get a shot of this. We got the goaltenders playing pass with each other.
Oh, you gotta love it. See, this is what hockey is really all about. Sebastian Millette, there's really not a nicer person I've ever met in my entire life than the goaltender for Cincinnati, Sebastian Millette, as he gets his shot.
Yeah!
There it is.
Watch this. Ready? Watch this one. Watch this one.
Yeah, you know exactly.
Sends it off the boards. Yeah, there it is, on net. So both teams cheering. It's good to see. It really is. Now it's almost like a game of horse. Little Sawski. Right to him. Oh! And of course, there's nobody here to kill fun like referees as they pick up the puck. Game over, man. Game over.
Beard's terrible.
Hopefully game back on. That is what we are really awaiting.
Oh, shit. Adrian Farhat with the better beard than our linesman here tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So, Toledo's sending out 5, Cincinnati's sending out 5. So we're just going to have a bunch of coincidentals, nothing on the board. Probably a couple game misconducts. 10-minute majors, whatever. Oh, here's one Toledo guy's going. Oh, that is 4, not 5.
All right, a little 4-on-4 action. All right, so they both realize they both got to send somebody to the box. So number 14, that is Zach Donner. He actually picked up his first point of the season over the weekend against Miami. He picked up an assist. And in the box for Cincinnati, number 12, Greg Bowers. Back to hockey now, under 8 to play. Cats hopefully will take advantage of the almost free intermission that we just had.
Big body Donald Ennis. You don't see him do that every day. I like it.
Donald Ennis stands up his man. That's goal scorer Zachary Felser. And now Cincinnati claims the puck and will move it up and out. Danny Matea, good burst of speed, left wing side, gets around his man easy, takes a shot, net comes off its bearings, and it came off pretty easy. And to the defense of Alex Woolley, this is a problem that Sports Plus constantly has, so can't necessarily blame him. DJ by request by Adrian Farhat plays Nelly. This is his favorite song.
Don't dance, don't dance.
No, it's a little shimmer.
You got the dance moves for radio too.
How about that?
Oh, good one.
Yeah,
Wow.
Now that we got that out. Puck far side, Brian Murphy there to press for Cincinnati. Turnover by the Rockets allows Cincinnati to come across the red line. That's Brady Kiplinger, number 15. Has 2 goals to his credit here. Tried to make a nice fancy move. Couldn't get by his defenseman and back to the puck in time. And something I'm not used to seeing, a guy tying a shoe on the ice, huh? Sam Dorff, usually that's a basketball thing. .51 seconds, a 4-on-4 to play. Cats win the draw. Murphy sends it in front. There was Dalton Drum, but he cannot convert.
Off.
Rockets can't enter the zone. Delayed offsides. Makes them reset and go into their own end. Bearcats stifle any Rockets attempt of holding the zone. Dorff's cross ice pass intercepted. Toledo pressing in. And we'll have to move it out. 6 minutes to play here in the first period. 5-on-5 once again. Home run pass. Can't connect. There is Damian Lona, who fed Stephen Lang. Lona put up the stick as in that is in. And unfortunately, Bearcats couldn't tag that one home. Icing the call, 7 just jumps into the bench blatantly. What? I mean, the tomfoolery. The blatant tomfoolery. As number 7 gets a drink of water. I mean, it's brilliant. Send out Marson. He knows exactly that he's not supposed to be on the ice.
Just try and do your best, yeah.
Gave 7 a drink of water. So, played well. Cincinnati, you know, sometimes you just got to tip your cap when it's done right. Oh,
what
just
a
runs out.
Yeah, sick, buddy.
Runs
Blue
out
lines there.
again.
Freaking goodness, I wish I was out. I'd chirp him. I wouldn't do much.
I'd
At my
chirp
frame,
him.
at my frame, I can't do much, but I'd certainly chirp him. I'd be in his ear all night. And you know Lindley there chasing him down. Lindley was biting his bottom lip, man. He wanted to hit the kid. They were chirping earlier, asking each other their plans for winter break, maybe.
I tell you what, Dominic Antonelli has definitely been a chatty Cathy out there, as he has talked to just about everybody, especially if they wear pinstripes. Bearcats move it up, but not out. Shot on net taken by Brandon Tefelsky, excuse me.
Yeah.
And the shot is saved by Sebastian Millette. Puck is dropped, face off. One back to the Bearcats. They have to battle to control. And Nick Okada worked hard to get that puck on his tape. Ennis sends one off a shin guard. Trying to reclaim it. That's a boarding big time.
Heads up, Johnny.
Donald Ennis. Big time. And Johnny Bonta gets in the face.
Block, 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 block. No, Johnny did. I mean, he did and didn't do the right thing there. He did the right thing by sticking up for Ennis. Clearly gets cross-checked in the back, but he could have gone about it a different way. Plain and simple, maybe come up to the guy and say, hello, how are you? I didn't like what you did to my teammate. Maybe give him a slash on the shin guards. You don't have to be that aggressive, but it's good to see that. It's also nice to have a teammate know, you're on the ice, so you know you got someone that has your back.
Literally, as he got cross-checked in the back. So we are back to 4-on-4. And I promise no more back punts as we'll move forward. Bearcats off the draw, send it up off the stick of number 27, Brandon Armstrong. There to play it is Greg Bowers as he's making sure nothing comes easy for the Toledo Rockets. Rockets move across the blue line. Shot is blocked, and hard work paying off for Nick Okada. Sebastian Millette comes out of the net to play it, much to the chagrin of every Bearcat fan at Sports Plus today. Bench definitely cheered. Puck goes wide, shot. Oh man, he was trying to tuck that high stick side. Cannot get it. Fought off there. Greg Bowers heads off the ice as the second unit of 4-on-4 will come out. Ian Rapp moves it. Oh, past it. Wow, how did he hold on to that thing? Oh. As he crossed the circle, made a nice fancy move, held on to the puck and was able to get a shot off. Bearcats trying to work the 2-on-1 game now. Oh my goodness, Logan Rossiter. A little too kind. Guy. Thanksgiving was over a while ago as he was giving away gifts. Had a perfect chance.
Good find.
Took take two as he took a shot. Speaking of taking shots, Ryan Murphy takes a shot as he hits the ice. Final 20 seconds to go. Murphy looks up ice, finds Damian Lona. Lona has it taken off his stick, and dangerously played there by Trevor Pinnell. Broken up again. Out come the Rockets.
Good back check here by Bonta.
Feels like we played 3 periods. We've only played 2. Sebastian Millette with the save. Dives behind him to make sure the puck didn't cross the red line.
You're right. No, you're right.
No,
it is.
I'm better than the referee.
2:10 to go. We'll have a little bit of a discussion before we drop the puck to the left of Sebastian Millette. Man. Either these periods are getting longer or I'm getting older. Legs just don't feel like they have it anymore. And I'm not even out here playing.
Yeah, that's right.
These guys working hard out here. Puck played in the corner. Rockets trying to move it to center. Instead, move it up top, fought off by the blocker of Sebastian Millette. Lang. Moves it up top. Coming in on the Rockets. Big hit in the corner there. And now Millette fights off. Misdirection in front. And at the top of that goal crease, Sebastian Millette there to make a save. 1:27 to go. Bearcats out shooting Toledo 35 to 20.
Wow, Paul, I'm figuring out how to work this clock, man. It's awesome.
You did?
Yeah. I'm officially the clock man on the live stream.
You better be careful with that kind of confidence. Yeah.
Maybe I could count that as for one of my final exams. I don't have to take an exam next week and just count that as it right there.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I have solved the puzzle.
You're on fire.
Thanks, man.
Puck moved out to center. Bearcats clear the zone. Ryan Murphy moves it right back to Kiplinger. Kiplinger with speed, right wing side, under a minute to go. Feeds it down low. Dalton Drum was there. No penalty called as a rocket hit the ice. Icing will be called here, but actually it is waved off as it loses a bit of steam on its way.
Oh, look, we did that drill in practice. Hopefully Coach King is proud of that one.
Oh, there's Murphy as he goes with the wraparound attempt. Moved it across. Dalton Drum cross ice with the feed. Can't get it. Dalton Drum, top of the circle, resets, moves it up and out, and clears the zone. He was looking for Nick Okada. Unfortunately, Okada had to play it with the backhand, and the puck had already cleared the zone. Final 10 ticks on the clock here in the first. Okada looking to claim the puck. Can't get there, and it is finally moved up and into the neutral zone. Murphy with a shot. It goes wide, and that is it for the second period of play. Bearcats score twice, only allow one goal in the process, and hold a 7-3 lead over the Toledo Rockets, out shooting the Rockets 35 to 21. Now we'll take a look at our player spotlight, and no better player right now than to take a look at number 19, John Von Kieserling, actually 19 years old, left winger, played on Team Ohio. Favorite team, Columbus Blue Jackets. I like it. Favorite player, Connor McDavid.
Hey, I like that too. Greatest player of all time.
All time, and he's actually having a rough sophomore year.
He's having
here.
a bad year. Sophomore slump is a real thing.
Okay, pregame meal, Mac Attack. That can't be right.
Pre-game Mac Shack.
Mac Shack, excuse
Shack.
me. Yeah, I can't read.
No, it's
so.
a place on campus, yeah.
Is that any good?
Never had it.
Never had it?
No. Never had it.
Paul, what's happening,
How
buddy?
we doing, big guy?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're actually just going over his player spotlight right now.
We're in the middle of something, sir.
No, we're not. We are never too busy for fans. So if you come out to a game, we're never too busy for you, and we are one of the people. So just to wrap it up here, fun fact: back-to-back state champion and best Suey player. Thank goodness he's already in the locker room. Adrian Farhat is who he says.
No, that is a joke. I know, because Adrian's not good. And I wish Adrian is here to fight for himself, because he puts up a great argument, but he's not good.
He can legislate, but he cannot actually play the game. So just in case you're wondering, his major is marketing. So that is John Von Kieserling, number 19 of the Cincinnati Bearcats. We'll be back with third period of play after this. Be sure to stick with us. Bearcats Hockey on YouTube.
Welcome back to the third period, folks. A scoring recap of the second period from the Bearcats. Brady Kiplinger with one, his second of the game, assisted by Okada and Murphy. Then Murphy with the goal, assisted by Okada and Lona. And then number 20, again, we said his name multiple times, Ian Rapp with the goal in the second period for the Rockets. And Paul, I'll let you do your thing, get back to the play-by-play.
Well, no, and it's really big to go over all these goals by Cincinnati. I think it's a good sign that a lot of familiar faces in those names, but also it's good to see Danny Matea getting up there in double digits. I know he's at 11 goals. I know Murphy, you can lose count with him. Lona, the same deal. But Brady Kiplinger, up to 16 now.
Yeah.
So it's not just Murphy and Lona have over 30 some odd goals. We get it, but we're having a couple of guys now that are going to be reaching the 20 goal plateau if they keep working hard, which I don't see what's going to stop them. Here comes Damian Lona. He moves around him, man. He's got Murphy and Lang out there with him.
Yeah, good hit, Damian.
Damian Lona puts up with nothing there, as Angelo Pacasini just took a hit hard, and he went straight to the bench, and he's having a seat. What side was that? Because I don't want to get on Lona's bad side. What side was that he just trucked him?
Oh, yeah.
That guy was his left elbow?
Shoulder.
Yeah,
left shoulder. No,
Stand on his right side.
I just got excited about it because he just hacked the heck out of Damian, right? But now he just drew a penalty, 27 going to the box.
And Lona, and this is extreme. You gotta look at Damian Lona right here. Not only took a bad shot from one guy, but responded to it legally, and then takes another bad shot, draws the penalty, and what's he do? He gets up, skates to the bench, and like you said, say your piece, but don't draw anything extra.
Exactly. So hopefully get a nice power play goal here and just keep putting, as I like to say, some salt on the wound. The guys were saying in the locker room and then intermission there, they want 10. Need 3 goals to get 10, and they want it.
I would put 15 goals in 2 games, and it's right about at the pace that they were at last year. Not quite this year where they're not scoring 7 goals a game, but definitely one of the higher powered offenses that you will find in the ACHA. Here comes Ryan Murphy, and he punches it close, but no cigar, as that puck was left right there on the crease. Just couldn't get it home. Face-off drop to the left of Woolley. One back by the Bearcats. Shot on net from the blue line by Ryan Murphy. Right on target. Now in a 7-3 game, Bearcats on the power play here. Minute 26 to go. Looking for more. Face-off won by the Bearcats, but then cleared. Cincinnati wearing their home whites, black numerals, red and black trim. This is the first time we've seen Toledo. They're wearing road blues with gold trim and gold numerals. A little bit of white splashed in there as well. What a save. Dalton Drum, what is he, like 6'10" out there?
No, he thinks he is, though.
He's about 12 feet long with the stick included, as he sprawled out to keep that puck in. Drum has to go back to retreat to pick up the puck in his own end before trying to move it on up. Looks ahead to Johnny Bonta. Bonta looking cross ice, can't find Rossiter. And allows Toledo a chance to clear.
Or he slipped. I think he slipped, yeah.
Man.
Bad find, Danny.
Ooh, bad clearing attempt allows Damian Lona to take a rip at it, like he said.
It is broken.
It is broken. He's testing it. It sounded broken. Shot on net by Nick Okada. It is gloved. And I tell you what, a Damian Lona stick, that's an eye to keep an eye on when it breaks, you know. Let the suitors line up. I'm sure there is a auction waiting for that thing.
Don't get Damien's head too big now, Paul. Come on.
Now, wait a second. Damian Lona comes in, 68 points, scored 2 goals today, right? Does he have 1?
1. Plenty of assists.
Plenty of assists. So he's over 70 points. Got to look at the last time he broke a stick. I think it was West Virginia. I could be wrong. But, I mean, let's total up the points he's had since West Virginia. Now, I couldn't, of course, you use 2 different sticks, or
yeah,
you got a backup and you got a starter,
yeah,
right?
you usually have 2 or 3 different sticks. You like to keep them the same. But, yeah, he's definitely got his backup there on the bench.
Now, do you, I'm assuming he's going with the backup. Do you always go with the starter, or is it a game-time decision, if you will?
No, it is. You definitely have 1 game stick. Well, you just have a stick to use whenever you're playing hockey, definitely.
Breaking news, you need a stick to play hockey.
It's just, it's not, don't want to get it mixed up. The guys don't have a practice stick and a game stick. It's, you have a stick and then you got a backup, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know, I asked the question. I get the answer if I ask a dumb question.
It wasn't dumb, Paul.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just making sure, Colby. Bearcats moving up and out. It was tipped. Excellent job by Jacob Sneezik. Waves off the icing. Now, Toledo looks to move it up and out. And with some help by Colin McAllister, who gets tied up there momentarily with Kyle Tefelsky. Long stretch pass, broke it up. Cincinnati back in their own end, having to retreat and get it. That's Matt Lindley. Waits for his man, Sneezik. Cross ice, Kyle Ahrens takes a hack big time. Already a delayed penalty to the Rockets. And Matt Lindley, great stick work there. I tell you what, moved around, looked good. Cincinnati controls it. What a job Matt Lindley plays
that
off
could be
the
a trip
board.
too. Goodness, these guys aren't calling it. Oh my, there's a charge. They've got to get this under control, man.
So maybe 4 penalties within the delayed penalty, and they may only have issued 1 penalty. So how badly do the referees want the play to just stop after that they raise their hand? Because the more they'll have to do, it's hard to keep count. You can't raise too many hands if you see so many penalties in a row. You only had 2 hands.
Yeah, you're right, but you can, just because you have 1 delayed penalty, it does not mean that that's just the one.
No.
So, yeah, hopefully, I mean, in that sense, you'd like to see the ref take a note, okay, 24/20, check, cross-check. There
are 2 penalties in there.
And there should be. There was at least 5 penalties. And we got Mr. Okada saying there should be 3.
So we got a range of different motions.
Now they took 1 guy out though.
They put up 2 on the board, 14 and 15. That's Zach Donner and Cody Estrell. For Cody Estrell, he's a 26-point scorer. And he is in the box.
They're going to send 15. He's leaving the ice, and 24 is leaving the ice too. Or 14.
For Zach Donner, he only has 1 point, so not missing much for Toledo. But as for number 15, both are defensemen. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on. You're now working a really short bench with defensemen. And
I don't who was taken out of the game with the Tleeby scrum. Was that a forward or defenseman too?
Tleeby got into it with what? Who was that?
It was a team number. Yeah, I think it was 18
Pisani.
forward.
Yeah, forward. Oh yeah, Kyle Talebi's gone. Forgot about that. Sorry. Talebi has been ejected, so it appears that there have been 3 ejections. Damian Lona's A-okay with everything, and from the looks of it, did he just have 3 fingers up there?
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-on-3. I think that's what he's saying. They have 2 penalties up on the board. Now, I guess The coaches want an explanation. Players want an explanation. They're trying to figure out who should go in the box.
Is it bad that this game is going to rival 3 hours playing
Yeah,
time?
that's ridiculous. I got plans, man. I'm supposed to be eating dinner, Smoky Bones, with my dad right now. This is ridiculous. We said 2 hours. We're out of there. 10-minute drive down up 75 north to Smoky Bones, and come back, do a little studying. Student athlete over here, Paul.
No, absolutely.
So, this is getting ridiculous. And I blame it completely, 100% on the guys in navy and yellow. I blame it on them.
Well, puck is set. The numbers are up there. Everybody seems ready to go except for the officials taking their time. But if there is something to smile about, considering that this will be such a late game, if you want to be spiteful, you don't have to be. I know Santa's coming in a couple of days, but if you want to be spiteful, Cincinnati, I believe it is maybe 15-minute drive to campus with traffic.
Yeah.
A little bit longer of a drive for Toledo to get back to campus. And it's Sunday.
Oh, and they're just...
The world turns on Monday once again.
I'm not even worried about the drive for those guys. I'm worried about the city they go to school in, man. It's just... I'm over it, Paul. It's Greece, man. It's Greece. It's just Greece.
I mean, they do have a baseball team that plays up there. They're called
Toledo,
the Mud Hens.
Mud Hens, yeah.
Already saying that they're in some muck. So serving the penalties will be number 25, Yasin Mustafa, my favorite name by far. And also in the box, number 19, Kyle Tefelsky. Nick Okada holds it at the blue line, sent in. Dalton Drum.
Brady with the...
Dalton Drum whipped on his shot. Brady Kiplinger was in to follow up. Unfortunately, I believe he knocked the netting off.
Yeah, he went out there and did the splits, and as he's doing the splits, the net just comes off. But yeah, Brady there, biting at the bit, looking for that hat trick, looking for that third goal.
Puck comes up top, Nick Okada moves around him, man. It's amazing the skill that Nick Okada has. And it is amazing to me that he has had single digits in goals scored.
Oh, he's a pass for... Oh, that went off the defender's skate. I was going 5-0 goal. I didn't even see it, but yeah, Nick, he's just a pass-first guy, sees the ice very well, moves his feet very well. I mean, it's a pretty big name to live up to, but I guess in the ACHA ranks, let's compare him to Eric Carlson.
There you go. I tell you what, though, Nick, for Nick Okada, I understand he's a pass-first kind of guy. You still feel like 7 goals is short for him, considering the daunting number next to it. It was 58 coming into today's game on assists. It's insane, but he gets a lot of these assists here on the power play. 5-on-3, Damian Lona's shot is broken up, and he'll get another whack at it.
There's a goal.
Usually when I say that sentence, Damian Lona gets another whack at it. It goes into the back of the net, and sure enough, Damian Lona picks up his second goal of the game that I alluded to earlier.
Yep, you're right. His second.
So,
and I was getting ready to tell you, Okada has 6 assists tonight.
Now we're having to do math. That is 64 assists on the season. Woo. Is that counting that last one?
No, I haven't counted that one yet. Missed it.
I'm pretty sure that has Okada's name on it. So Lona had the initial shot, and once he got it right back, you knew it was good news. So Kiplinger is the one who gets the assist.
Oh shoot! I thought I found it, but I missed it. I think that assist might have came. Oh, here we go. Oh! Oh, another penalty.
Yeah.
A nice little jab, extra jab. These guys are just. I mean, Toledo, they don't lose often. They didn't lose much last year. They don't lose much this year. They're coming in, like you said earlier, they got swept by Miami. They're just frustrated. It's annoying being, being the opponent and them doing that stuff to us, but just trying to get out of here, trying to get home.
Cody Estrell is skated back onto the ice. Number 15 he had a broken skate, so he's not ejected from the game, so that's good to know. thank you to the Toledo Rockets spotter that we had. Good to know. Glad to know that they addressed the problem. And you want to talk? I mean, that's not a good problem to have.
No, it's a terrible problem to have. Terrible.
So problem addressed. And Toledo, very professional-like team. They have an ECHL team themselves that usually gets the better of Cincinnati, the Cyclones, every time I go down at least. So this win feels particularly good for me as a Cincinnati man, seeing them play against Toledo. So the Rockets have definitely made the right choice putting Alex Woolley back in, putting him in net, as really it's been a 3-2 game since Woolley's been in. Hard to think about.
Oh, actually, yeah. It's good stat line there. Completely forgot about that.
So Bearcats are 5-on-4 now as the penalty to Estrell is over. Nick Okada skates right wing side. He'll look behind the net, can't find anything there, and then it is cleared up and out. Under 12 to go here in regulation. Millette goes back to play it. Lona moves it to Okada. Lona picks it back up, crosses the blue line. Plenty of time and space, and he'll fire one wide. Chipped back in. Puck alongside the near side boards. Moved up and out, cleared out by Penal. Cincinnati from behind their own net slams on the brakes and gain a little space as Danny Mateus sets up Bonta, who sets up Murphy, Ryan Murphy. He's been looking high stick side every time, and Woolley is well aware of that. Here comes Logan Rossiter. Big time defenseman there. Holds on to the puck, skates around everybody, moves it up top for Danny Matea. His shot goes wide. Not sure if that caught a stick or not of a Rocket.
Yeah, that was kind of a shot pass there by Dorf. He was trying to get it to Murph so he could deflect it towards the net, and instead it went away from the net.
Well, Toledo Rockets kill off a 5-on-3 and stay in this hockey game as they make a couple of nice moves and look like they had a goal.
Some defense, some goaltending right there kept the puck out of the net. That was good. Good effort by everybody on the ice.
Unbelievable. It looked like Yassine Mustafa had a good look at the net. And somehow, I guess the only thing that hit the back of the net was the goal stick maybe. I thought I saw a twitch. But Sebastian Millette looks strong in net. Surprised I haven't said that more often as the net comes off its bearings. As it rhymes. I think that's why I've tried to stay away from it. Millette and net. Got to be careful. Under 10 to go. Face-off will be dropped to the right of Sebastian Millette. And last man on the ice, Johnny Bonta. Puck is dropped. Tripping penalty upcoming to Cincinnati. And there's a shoulder check by number 2 just on Brandon Armstrong. I think that was, he saw Armstrong coming and he wanted to make sure that he knew that he was there. That's your boy, Matt Geckler, by the way. Brandon Armstrong sits in the box, 2 minutes. Congratulations, by the way, Brandon Armstrong. You are welcome to the Cincinnati Bearcats' first 2 penalty minutes for the new guy, number 27. So the Rockets have done some damage on the power play, scoring twice. And if they're going to want to cut this lead in half, it may have to come here on the power play. Top of the circle. Move down and around, and something's got to be done about that net, or else we're going to be playing 3-hour games very often here at Sports Plus. Sneezik trying to jump on the ice, can't. We'll have a stoppage. Decent-sized crowd for Toledo as well, so I think that they figured that the game would take less than 3 hours as well. I think it's about a 5-hour drive up there. 4?
I think it's 3.5, 4. No, a little bit shorter than
Maybe
that.
I'm thinking of Cleveland.
It's about 4 to Detroit.
Yeah. So short of that.
And they're an hour, a little under an hour from Detroit, I believe. So you're looking at about 2.5, 3 hours. I say 2.5 because I drive fast.
Yeah.
My best friend drives like minor league NASCAR, so I'm basically a race car driver too.
No, if you talk to him and you associate with him, you pretty much are.
Exactly.
I'm a hockey player because I associate with him
and we're
broadcasting. And I broadcast.
Yep.
So it's kind of how I see it too. Here comes Matt Lindley. Matt Lindley against the world 1-on-5 as he fights off a check. And he at least takes the stick with him. What a job by Matt Lindley. You didn't get to see it. Shot in a goal by Toledo. They did score on that play. But Matt Lindley loses knocks the stick out of his opponent's hand and then kicks it forward. And while his opponent, not sure who it was, looked like, what the hell? Why'd you do that? Matt Lindley picks it up, and instead of breaking it over his knee like I thought he was about to, he handed it back to him. Unfortunately, though, Toledo scored. Being the UC broadcasters that we are, it's not really that important who did score. Usually, if Cincinnati scores and we miss it, we are sorry to the parent of the player. But no such luck here. We don't have a number. But a goal nonetheless, and this is an 8-4 hockey game in favor of Cincinnati. Toledo trying again. Save made with the glove by Sebastian Millette. That net came off again, so. I don't even know if Smoky Bones is going to be open this late for you anymore.
Don't you worry. They know the Colemans are coming.
There you go. Reservations are set.
Yeah, I want some ribs, man. Baby back ribs.
You got to take into account that it's Sunday.
It's Sunday Night Football on.
That's true. Turnover there. Cincinnati tries to force one toward the net. It's broken up instead. And out comes Ian Rapp and the Toledo Rockets. Offsides waved off there as I thought Toledo was ahead of the play. Man, domino effect. Cincinnati's Donald Ennis took a hit, but when he went down, he took down a Rocket with him. Here comes Kiplinger looking for the hat trick. Instead, Alex Woolley makes the glove save, and he had to look in his glove to make sure it was there. Whew.
He just couldn't get the puck right over his glove. He was probably trying to go a little bit higher than that, but he came out and challenged him for sure, took the angles away, did a good job on that, and makes a save.
Bearcats are one shot away. And I might as well, now. Yeah, they're still one shot away from breaking the 50-shot mark for the second time this weekend. I'm not a goaltender, but if you're a coach and you're coming in to play the Bearcats or you're hosting the Bearcats, what message are you sending to your goaltender? Like,
that
hey,
was weak.
penalty
man.
of coming to the Bearcats.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Paul.
No. The game goes on.
Oh, my goodness.
Just because I'm talking doesn't mean I...
The amount of slashes that's happened in this game, and then he calls out one.
Nick Okada definitely saying his piece.
Did Toledo score?
Yeah, they scored on the Matt Lindley play where he was handing back his stick.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about the listeners. I didn't know they scored.
We're juggling a lot here.
Jeez, that's a terrible call.
So Bearcats will be shorthanded. Not only that, they're missing one of their best penalty killers in Nick Okada. So most of Toledo's offense, 3 of the 4 goals have come, you guessed it, on the power play. Their only other goal was a minute into the game, taking a 1-0 lead. So if we have to, one takeaway from this Toledo team They are really smooth on the power play. Nice touch passing. They find lanes, and they have really caused fits for Cincinnati. What I was saying to you earlier, before the awful slash to Nick Okada, is Bearcats they're a team that likes to shoot the puck.
Yeah.
This will be a game where they have over 50 shots again, assuming they can shoot the puck one more time at the netminder. But what are you telling your team coming into play, Cincinnati? When they got your goaltender, you might have to face over 50 shots.
I mean, it's something some goalies don't see every weekend. Another goal by Toledo. That 20 kid, Rapp again.
Tic-tac-toe, that is the hat trick for Ian Rapp. So he has an even 30 goals on the season now. And with 5:53, here we go. The Bearcats' key to this game will be staying out of the box. As if when they stay out of the box, Cincinnati has clearly been the better team. However, Toledo has really put a hurting on the Bearcats' penalty kill. Turnover. Toledo back the other way with a bit of momentum. As this is as close as the game's been in a while. Toledo made it as close as a 5-3 game before the Bearcats were able to quickly take a 6-3 lead off the stick of Damian Lona. So Cincinnati would like to stretch this lead back to 4. .505 to go here in the period. Cincinnati will have an offensive zone faceoff. Cats win the faceoff. Good hustle, though, by your favorite Toledo Rocket, Dominic Antonelli.
That's weird, Paul. I don't remember saying I had a favorite.
Well,
no comment.
I got bad news for all parties involved. Antonelli drew a penalty from Donald Ennis, and we have another Toledo Rocket power play.
This is actually a pretty big power play.
Yeah.
Within too.
All of a sudden, this power play means a whole lot, as 5 minutes seems like a whole lot of time with a 3-goal game. Toledo knows how to score goals. Ryan Murphy working hard, shorthanded, almost gets a shot attempt. Or actually, he does get a shot off, but the save was made. Here come the Rockets. Thrown to the ice there by Sam Dorff as he gets his. Puck moved down low. Millette skating out to the top of the crease, tried to make a save. It went wide. Puck goes into the corner. First played by a Rocket. Toledo loses the puck, and it is cleared all the way out. Under 4 to go now. Puck on the far side. Here comes Ian Rapp. Ian Rapp with a shot. Matt Lindley takes it right off the shin guard. Excellent block shot by number 21 in white. Dumped in again. Chased after. Kyle Ahrens is there. And he is met by a Toledo Rocket, and the puck is loose, trying to jam it up toward the crease, which, of course, by that shaky, loose net, it comes off. And with 32 seconds remaining on the Ennis penalty, Bearcats would like to kill that off. and then you're under 3 minutes. And if you're under 3 minutes holding on to a 3-goal lead, a little more comfortable than
Absolutely.
shorthanded right now. So after this game, folks, Bearcats are going to use their frequent flyer miles as the team will head out to Denver and then Florida. So this will be it for the rest of the year. Bearcats looking to end the year on a good note. As send the Rockets to their 4th straight loss. Sent up top. Shot is blocked. Bearcats can't get it out though. Shot again, that one patted away by Millette. Man coming out of the box. Toledo holds the zone. Cross ice pass, feeds it, shot wide. Millette put up the glove, but it goes wide anyway. Back and forth again, and here come the Rockets. Shane Hughes punches in the goal. It is not a power play strike, but it will make it a 8-6 game, and that is his 6th goal of the season. So here we go, a 2-goal game. And Cincinnati, if you're the Bearcats, not sure you want to waste a timeout, but if the Rockets score again, you may have to burn it. Right now, the biggest opponent is not Toledo, it is the clock, as you'll want to end this. Now, the Rockets have a good chance of pulling their netminder and trying to go for the extra attacker. Wasn't this way but a couple of minutes ago. Ryan Rapp makes a few moves, gets by a few defensemen before losing the puck. I guess he's half as good of his brother, that's why he wears number 10. And his brother gets to wear the more prominent 20. Sam Dorf with the puck, moves it off the boards. There is Ryan Murphy to backhand it. Brady Kiplinger harassed from behind. Johnny Bonta showing his displeasure from the bench. Hard hit here near side. That fires up the crowd a little bit. Under 2 to play. Puck moves out to the neutral zone. Cincinnati has to make quick changes and have to finish this game strong. Puck moved to the neutral zone. Dalton Drum collides with his man. And the puck is still loose. Damian Lona actually was holding on to it. Everybody kind of looked around, waiting for players to follow the puck. Shot well wide off the stick of number 15, Cody Estrell. Moved out to the neutral zone again. Keep an eye on the netminder for Toledo. Dumped in again. And they have made no sign for him to come on out. With 1:11 to go, down 2. I'm not sure what you have to lose. They're going to wait to hold the zone. He's going to play that halfway. So wait for him to take possession. Face off. Won by the Bearcats. That'll keep Woolley in net. Damian Lona moves ahead. Shot blocked.
That did not feel good.
That is from real close. Sharp angle. That one goes wide. Danny Matea picks up an errant pass. Under a minute to go. Bearcats looking to hold on to a win over the Toledo Rockets as they lead 8-6. Out comes Woolley, or out he stepped momentarily. No tripping called. Picked up here. Woolley now out of the box. Out of the net. 40 seconds to go. Puck played off the far side. Big time hit there, Matt Lindley. Coming in strong. Dumped up and out. No icing called. It is waved off. 24 ticks to go. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what he's doing back there. Just missed the puck. Play it again. Entering the zone. Here comes Toledo. Broken up. Looking to punch it home. Would have been Ryan Murphy. But instead it is punched out. And this one is over Ryan Murphy and company. Pick up the W. Cincinnati Bearcats 8, Toledo Rockets 6. Final score, Rockets fall to 12-5. Bearcats improve to a 20-4 record to end the year. As I said, Bearcats will head on to the out west, to take on, who do we have? We play Denver?
Denver, Weber State again, team from North Dakota, I think.
I think Northern Colorado as well,
yeah,
maybe?
Northern Colorado.
So it will be a fun week for the Bearcats, as they will travel January 12th through the 15th to play Denver on the road. So Bearcats won't be in action at home until they take on the Xavier Musketeers, and the Bearcats will look to redeem the basketball squad as they will take on the Musketeers January 26th. That is a road game for Cincinnati, I think. Yeah, so it is a home Xavier game. But we really know who's the home team here at Sports Plus, no matter what it says on the schedule. So the Bearcats 8-6 winners, 50 shots on net compared to 31 for Toledo. Any takeaways from this game or any other game you've seen so far?
I just wish Toledo wouldn't had such a good third period. With an 8-3 final would have been a little bit nicer, a little sweeter. But, you know, a win's a win, and we'll take it. It's a good win for the rankings. So hopefully you'll see the Bearcats move up and the Rockets move down. Probably
There
very
you
slowly,
go.
though, because it's a greasy area. So.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us, for Austin Coleman, for the excellent camera work by Sean Hare, and for all the Cincinnati Bearcats here. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us January 12th when the Bearcats are out west in Denver. Take care. Thanks for watching on UC Hockey.